So I started off by cutting off the bacon in like small squares, and now we're gonna cook the bacon in a big pot like this. So now that the bacon has let all its fat out, we're gonna go ahead and take it out and put it in a separate plate. But we're gonna leave all the bacon fat in the pot still. So now we're gonna leave the bacon fat in the pot still, and I went ahead and cut some onion in like fours. These are small onions. And then I'm gonna use some of these. So we're gonna throw them all in the pot. And then we're gonna cook these with the bacon fat, so they're well cooked. So this is what the onions are supposed to look like. They're nice and cooked now. Now we're gonna take them out and put them in a separate container and still leave some bacon fat in the pot. So I went ahead and cut, this is the esmillo, and I cut it in like small squares. I don't know how many pounds, I think it's like 5 or 6 pounds. So now we're gonna cook this with the leftover bacon fat that's in the pot already. And we're just gonna cook the meat where it changes like brown, not cook it all the way, because it's gonna finish cooking in the broth. So this was a little fail. I was cooking the tomatillos and that happened. But I don't know what's wrong with them. They all had like cracks and shit. But I used about 15, but now I don't know how that's gonna be, because it does turn the thing bitter. So you wanna let them cool down when they're like cold, in order for your sauce not to get bitter. And then I'm not using all of these. These are serranos, and then I use 2 jalapenos, big ones. So now this, we're gonna put it in a blender. I'm gonna use like 2 of those, and then I'm gonna put all of these. And then serranos, I think I'm gonna use maybe like 5 or 6, because these are spicy and we don't want it to be spicy, because we're gonna make the sauce on the side. So we're gonna put the rest of these tomatillos that got ruined and see how that shit goes. And we're gonna use these for a separate salsa that I'm gonna make. And yes, my hands are clean. So we're gonna put this in there. Well, these are not that cold yet. And then together with that, we're gonna add just a little piece of like raw onion, cebolla, and then 3 garlic cloves. And then un bonche de cilantro. Put it in there. And I got a new blender. And then we're gonna season it with a little bit of nor. Has to be like a spoonful, but I know how to eye it. That should be good. And then if it's too thick, we're still gonna add a little bit of water to it. So this is what we want the meat to look, not all the way cooked, because we're gonna need all that todo el jugo que suelta la carne. Oops, that's a little foggy. So now that the meat's like that, we're gonna go ahead and add the salsa. So now we're gonna go ahead and strain the salsa in it. So now that this is about to finish cooking, I'll probably add a little bit more water to it. I'm gonna add just the these onions, the cebollitas, cause these go on the side. You garnish it with that. So I'm just gonna add these to it. So I went ahead and I added a little bit more water to it. You don't want it to be like super runny. You want it to be thick, but once everything starts cooking down, it's gonna get like a little thicker. So I'm gonna add these onions to it, and then we're gonna go ahead and go ahead and add our bacon to it. Now we're gonna go ahead and mix everything together. Oh, I forgot. Make sure to add the bacon first and then mix it together. Let it, you know, cook for a little bit and then go ahead and taste it, because the bacon does add like the saltiness to it. I haven't added anything to it because the North Suiza that I put on, that was like more than enough for this one. So I'll probably add a little bit more. You know, we just eye it around here. So now what you want to do is put the heat on low and let it just sit there and cook till it's nice and ready. It shouldn't take long because the meat cooks pretty fast, but just so all the flavors can come together. And we're gonna go ahead and cover it. Where's the lid? And I found a lid for it, but no fucking top. So we gonna let it sit there now. So I went ahead and cut up some cebolla, cilantro, and some rábanos. Don't mind that rotten pineapple back there. And now I'm gonna make the salsa for it. So it's literally just the chiles that I had already cooked with the rest of the stuff. I'm gonna put these in here. And that one literally just has that, a little bit of water and salt. That's all. So this is what it looks like now. It's all done. I let it sit cooking for about 30 minutes. And then I also cooked some beans on the side.